Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that I know a lot of successful women with ADHD struggle with, and that is maintaining the home. You know the feeling, you're a top performer at your company, you've climbed the corporate ladder, you've maybe started your own business, but when it comes to keeping your home in order, you just can't seem to stay on top of it. You feel like you're failing in some ways, like you're not enough or something. Here's the thing, and I hope that by hearing this, you don't feel so alone. It is incredibly normal for top achieving people with ADHD to have it all together in the workplace, and yet the home feels like it is utter and total chaos. You're totally normal. And the truth is, this is not a reflection of your work or your abilities or your value as a human being. In fact, some of the most successful people in the world, from Albert Einstein to Marie Curie, were notorious for having messy homes. So the question is, if you are feeling overwhelmed by the at-home projects that maybe still need to get done and all the responsibilities of running a house, what can we do with this? In this video, I am going to offer 6 tips on how to manage work life and home life when you're a high achiever at work, but you feel like you're dropping the ball at home. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Sarah. I'm an ADHD mindset coach, and I come out with videos every single week on everything ADHD and the isms of having ADHD. If you haven't already, please like this channel and turn on your notifications so that you never miss a video from me. Here are 6 things that you may not have considered that can help you break free from feeling like you are dropping the ball and maybe not adequate as a mother, a wife, or a homeowner or renter right now, today, to help alleviate this feeling of overwhelm from being the rock star in the office to feeling like you're dropping the ball at home. Number 1 is acknowledging and paying attention to and celebrating your strengths. Just because you struggle with maintaining your home, it does not mean that you are not successful. Take a step back and create an inventory or a list in your mind or on paper of all the things that you are good at. Something that's really common when we have ADHD is we tend to ruminate on the negative. It's part of our executive dysfunction that comes along with emotional dysregulation and feelings bigger than neurotypical people do. So just having that introspection that this is something that you can fall into from times can be really helpful. Taking an inventory of all the things that you are good at, especially at work, hobbies, and in relationships, can really balance the scale when you are beating yourself up that you're a rock star at work, but at home, maybe not so much. That's okay. Why do we have to be perfect? And there's a video all about perfectionism and having ADHD linked below this video that you can check out after you finish watching this. Which brings me into number 2, recognizing that managing a home requires a ton of executive functions, and this is something as ADHDers that we tend to struggle with. Things like planning, organizing, and prioritizing are all areas where ADHD can make things more difficult. So be kind to yourself and give yourself grace and realize that your brain works differently, and that's okay. I think so often we're trying to hold ourselves to neurotypical standards, and really the world was not built for neurodivergent ADHD brains. It was built for neurotypical brains. So giving yourself grace and compassion is huge because we do tend to ruminate on the negative. Number 3 is breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces. If you have a room that is maybe needing a little bit of tidying up, let's say the kitchen, be motivated to go and wash that 1 cup or to load or empty the dishwasher. Once you've started doing a task at home, it's very, very easy to expand on that and do more. But when you are, contemplating like, oh my gosh, I have the whole kitchen to clean, the whole living room to clean, and 4 loads of laundry to do, that can be really, really overwhelming. Number 4 is using visual cues and reminders. Part of our executive dysfunction is our working memory. This will help you with keeping home tasks top of mind. Some ideas for visual cues might be Post-it notes, a whiteboard, or setting reminders in your phone. And treat it really like you would treat a work appointment. So if on Saturday mornings you do laundry, put it in a calendar. Put a visual cue or a reminder somewhere so that you stay on top of that. Yes, in the beginning, it's not going to be that fun, but the reward of doing it, the satisfaction of doing it will feel really, really good. And something that I love to do when I'm needing to do the mundane is I pair it with something that I enjoy. I love listening to audiobooks. So I only allow myself to listen to audiobooks when I have paired it with something that maybe I don't want to do, like household chores. Number 5 is creating routine and getting the whole family involved. Think about some of the tasks that you feel like you're dropping the ball on and all of the steps of that task. Maybe you are absolutely okay with doing laundry, but the thought of sorting your laundry is painful. If you have a partner or if you have children, get them involved to help you out with taking part of the task off your list. And number 6, and this is my favorite one, and I'll give you a few examples, is outsource whenever you can. If you are rocking it at work and you are really successful and you can financially afford it, hire out jobs that you don't want to do so that you have less to do on your list. And with ADHD, we go in between overwhelm and understimulation. If cleaning your place causes you overwhelm and you can afford someone to come in once a week to clean the bathrooms and do the floors, why not? For myself, I don't cook. I can cook, but I really don't enjoy it. And I'm also someone who forgets to eat a ton. So I order my food prepackaged and delivered to me so that 2 to 3 meals a day, I don't have to worry about. It's right there in the fridge, either a pre-made salad or something that I can just put into the microwave. For me personally, this has alleviated a ton of stress. So where you can, delegate. So there you have it. There are 6 things that you can do right now today, at least get the ball rolling so that you can feel like your home is more of a Zen experience and feeling for you instead of clutter and overwhelm and maybe too much laundry and dishes to do. And again, remember, so many successful people with ADHD are rock stars at the office or in their zone of genius, and they feel like they are dropping the ball at home. So please don't feel alone in this. You're absolutely normal. So many of us who are in business and doing really well at work don't have our home in perfect order, and that is okay. These feelings absolutely do not have to hold you back. You're absolutely capable of success, and you absolutely deserve to feel accomplished. And I hope that this video has helped you with that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please tell me in the comments what tips you are going to use to start alleviating the overwhelm you feel while you're at home and not in your workspace. I also have a free masterclass linked below this video that goes over the 5 pillars to creating lasting change if you struggle with low self-esteem, perfectionism, imposter syndrome, or any of the other isms that come along with having ADHD. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next week.